Well, thousands of college students are getting ready to hit the books again.
And we all know back to school involves a lot of gadgets, including computers, phones. These are items that can really be a gold mine for identity thieves. Frank Frassetto, our good friend, a division administrator for Trade and Consumer Protection, joins us with tips to stay safe on campus.
Good to see you again, Frank.
Show.
Well, nice to be with you both again.
Right, so here we go again. You know, kids are coming in with basically their lives.
Pretty much. You know, they've got all of their devices with them. They're used to using them on a regular basis in the comfort and safety of their own home. And now they're going to be on campus. And of course, that offers a rather unique opportunity for identity thieves to gain access to personal information of students who are going to be on campus and may not be aware of how to protect that personal information because they never really had to pay attention to that.
So how do you protect it?
How do you protect it? That's always the age-old question because, as you know, identity theft is one of those top 5 items on our consumer complaints. It's also the Federal Trade Commission on their top list of complaints. And really what you want to make sure you do is just keep your personal information secure. So what is that? Your name, your address, your date of birth, your social security number, your mother's maiden name, all of that type of information is really a gold mine when it comes to an identity thief who's able to use the trifecta. Really is your name, your date of birth, and your social security number. So if those 3 pieces of information are in the wrong hands, your identity is at risk.
So don't be carrying your social security card with you. You should just keep that away, locked in someplace if possible.
Absolutely. And also any of the pre-approved credit card offers that are coming in, other documents that you might have that are relative to maybe what you need regarding school, check through all of that information and make sure that there's none of that personal information. Put it in a lockbox. And of course, if you've got kids going off to college, hey, buy them a shredder. That's a really great idea. Just pop this information in the shredder so that nobody, those prying eyes don't have access to it.
You know, for a lot of freshmen, like 18 years old, away from home for the first time, they might not be familiar with all this stuff to look out for, like fake emails asking for information. Yeah,
we talk about that a lot. You know, you've got the smishing that's going around. So somebody is sending you text messages and wanting you to click on that particular, that link. So all of a sudden you end up having malware on your phone. But remember, if you're saving a lot of your personal information on your devices and somebody is able to hack into that, they potentially have access to all of that kind of information.
You know, another thing that I see a lot of people doing, especially in coffee shops, they're hopping on the Wi-Fi and they're actually doing their banking or they're paying bills.
On a public Wi-Fi.
You kind of want to go up to them and say, please don't do that. But you're right. Oftentimes...
But everybody's always trying to jump on that free Wi-Fi someplace.
Right. The good thing is when I visited my kids at college and I needed to use the Wi-Fi, they had it, you know, it was secure, which is great. But if you're going to another site and that isn't secure, you have to be careful because there are still ways to steal your, you know, what you're typing into your phone, gaining access to any of your passcodes or passwords. You just need to be really, really careful. And, you know, what the heck, don't do your financial stuff at, you know, one of the local shops that are off campus, for example, which may not be secure.
Or turn off the Wi-Fi and use the cell service.
Use your data. Use your data pack, yeah.
Just be careful out there. A lot of people want all that good stuff.
And then also with the phones these days, the fingerprint ID.
That's actually a good one because I was looking at some data on identity theft, and a lot of these underlying factors are very important as it relates to identity theft. And two-factor authentication, of course, is a great way to reduce your risk. So you've got, number one, a very robust password, maybe even consider a passphrase, something from your childhood or something that maybe a family thing, but you'll never forget it, something like that. And then you want your two-factor authentication, which is something you know and something you possess. So there's additional questions that are being asked before you're able to actually log on. So if somebody does steal your password, but they don't have that other two-factor, then you're protected and they're out of luck.
Okay. All right, Frank, thank you very much.
Thanks for
Good to be with you again.
All right. Good luck, kids.